Hey y'all, welcome to day one of Vlogmas. I can't believe, a little lost for words. I can't believe that we're here. It's December 1st and it's just that time of year. So we're about to kick off, to me, the best time of year for content. So from now until the end of December, I'm going to be posting a new video every other day at 2 p.m. EST. We have a lot of good content this year and some surprises. So I hope you have a good time and I hope you enjoy the next, basically 16 videos. We'll do some bonus videos if we can. If you have any suggestions or videos you want to see, leave them in the comments below because I would love to hear what you want to see. So we're resetting the bingo board, which in September, I repurposed Lo-Fi Bingo to romanticizing your life for a particular season. So in that video, I'm going to link it in the cards at least. And in that video, I talked about the whole point of repurposing Lo-Fi Bingo, and I did say that I was only promising one season, but we're back for winter. Winter is the season that I need it most. So if you want to hear all of that rationale and what the purpose of Lo-Fi Bingo is in this new and updated iteration, go watch that video. And it was a lot of fun. So we're going to go over kind of how the fall version went, and then we're gonna reset the board for winter. Before we get into the video, I would love it if you would subscribe to catch more content, to catch the Vlogmas content. Turn on the bell if you don't want to, miss notifications of new uploads. If you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee. I would love it if you went over there. If that's not in your budget this season, give this video a like, give it a comment. Helping with the algorithm also is really important. And more things. I do have a weekly newsletter that you can subscribe to on shanarapari.com. And if you do that, you get conscious consumer content delivered right to your inbox. And it's been a lot of fun. We just wrapped up the Black Friday series, which honestly, I really enjoyed. So you can go check that out too. All right, on to the Lo-Fi Bingo fall edition. Fall went really well. I did really enjoy it, and it gave me this extra sense of wanting to do these tasks. My favorite task on the board, I do have to say, there's twofold. One was capturing, the exact title was capturing fall in 5 moments or something like that. And so I went out of my way to, take some photos, and I'll have to share my favorite on the screen. It's on Instagram, but if you haven't been over there, this is the photo. And I've been taking some more too. And I've really just been enjoying the beauty of fall. I didn't do any pumpkin patch, pumpkin carving things. So I'm glad that wasn't really on the list. I also, y'all, okay, I do have to say, one of the prompts was a 24-hour reading reading time, and then there was also a read in front of a fireplace kind of thing. I was going to put the fireplace on the TV, and I realized, to me, that's more winter vibes than fall vibes. So I might just leave that on for winter. We'll see. But I did give myself there was there was a handful of days where, including last weekend, where I binge read for 24 hours, longer. I read so much. It's been a wild reading time, which I really do feel Lo-Fi Bingo encouraged. Most recently, I read Crescent City, and I just have so many thoughts. It's not the time and the place, but the reading was so fun. I really leaned into the reading. One of the prompts was to enjoy a fall drink. I couldn't find my favorite coffee creamer, so made one myself, which was really fun. Overall, it was just a fun way to enjoy the season, truthfully, and to look for ways to find autumnal joy, I really enjoyed fall. and tried to make the most of it. Some of the prompts didn't really work, like the gratitude jar just didn't really work. I started it a little bit and then I accidentally put it on a higher shelf, and I was like, I'm not really feeling it, and I was like getting out more out of journaling, so I didn't force myself to stick with it. So because I enjoyed it so much, we are bringing it back for winter, and I've already gone and created my prompt list. So an updated list of all of the like winter prompts that I have on there are like, they're going to be on Buy Me a Coffee as well. Still free, of course. And I just like let the prompts marinate a little bit. You'll see all of them, even the ones that I don't pick. Winter, I feel like, is a bit of an interesting case, and I was kind of brainstorming a bit of what I wanted to do. Winter is long, and winter is also just interesting because you have like December, which feels very holiday, very special, very magical. And then you have January, February, and March that are very, like, they feel less magical. January is like kind of fun, kind of special because you have that like New Year energy. And then by February, you get like the cold, slushy streets. It's just like not fun anymore. And then by March, you're like, please, spring. Just like, please, please. Winter here persists until April. So even if that's the case, I can still be forward looking to spring. So I mentioned this because I don't want to like have all of these prompts that are like half the bingo board being for December only, because then it's like the whole point of enjoying the season and like setting all of this up for winter is to make the most out of winter, and winter is not December. Like, you need this kind of stuff most in January and February. I tried my best to kind of come up with stuff that was, you know, yes, nice December holiday fun, but then also kind of looking more towards post-December winter life. So we're now going to go pick the prompts and then put them onto the bingo board. Before we get into the prompt like portion of this video where I pick my prompts and we put them on the board, I do just want to encourage you to take a look at the prompt list and you see what might apply to what you might enjoy. But ultimately, I feel like this is a take what you like and leave the rest, because winter time is so different all over the world, even like within North America, not just like different climates, but how people might thrive in winter. You might be the person who loves to enjoy the outdoors, but then there's also so many people who just want those like cozy indoor activities, or maybe a little bit of both. What I have doesn't appeal to you, just, you know, put that to the side and really take some time to brainstorm how you could like make the most out of your winter season, or like how could you thrive in winter? How could you enjoy it more? And that could also potentially like play up different aspects of like the months, as in maybe you have some more New Year's focused prompts, or maybe if you have like a birthday in the winter time, maybe you find ways to make that extra special. Maybe you have like Valentine's Day prompts there too. I feel like there's a lot to do because winter is so long. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's go pick the prompts. Okay, so here is how we ended up. I got 2 bingos, one down this way and one across. We came close to a couple of them. I tried doing this one like twice and I just was not interested, so I left it. Also wasn't super interested in this once it kind of came down to it. This one I gave myself a pass on because it was so close to the other, like this one and then this one. I also I lit a candle and it a couple of times, and my partner did not like the smell, so we didn't really do that. So I feel like this is fine. I don't want to like give myself a thing here, but I did try it, so maybe we'll just do that. Lastly, for this one, which is like recreating outfits from a piece of media,
I really just didn't think about my wardrobe all that much this fall. Not that I didn't care, but sometimes I just get into these fashion moments and I kind of felt like I was going to head in that direction when like I was making it, but I didn't. I was just wearing what I wanted to wear and I didn't want fashion to just like take up a lot of headspace. So I gave this one a pass as well, and it feels right. It feels fine. Okay, we are all up and running. I am going to post a screenshot of all of the prompts on the list, because just like last time, it just felt like a waste of time for me to like do the random number generator and have you what it just wasn't exciting. So I did that, put them all on here, and you'll see them. It might be like a little bit difficult to read in like the slow pan, so you'll still be able to see the prompts, and if you go to that prompt list, you'll see them as well. Just a note about a prompt. This book here that says read Wintering, The Power of Rest and Relaxation, this was actually a recommendation from a subscriber. So was so excited to see that in the comments, and I made a note of it back in fall, and we put it up on the board. It just feels right with the vibe. And also, I feel like I had to say this. In the winter readathon, I have already picked which book I'm going to read. Actually, it's not a book, it's a series. I am going to read the Throne of Glass series. I read it last year, and I didn't love it. And I've just heard so many people talking about it again. And I was just, reading Crescent City, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like it needs to be another try. And there's 7 books in that series. I think it's 7. Which, and some of those books get like massive, like 900 pages. Y'all, that is a perfect series to read in the winter. I'm super excited about it, and I want to start it in January. Like, I want to have the discipline to not do it now. I'm like reading the second Crescent City book, so like we have some time. Vlogmas is getting busy, so I'm like really just like crossing my fingers that I can have the discipline to start this in January, and then maybe like read that series like over a month, like 1 book a week kind of thing. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on the first day of Vlogmas. So excited to have you here and kick off this season. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and go check out Buy Me a Coffee for the prompts and the like winter version of the Mingo board. I hope to see you back here real soon for another video. Bye.